What's up, y'all? You're now tuned in to the Just the Tip podcast. It's me, the Tiptastic one. As you can see, I do not have my co-host Javion Bishop. He out there getting that money. Yeah. You see what I did there? You like what I did? Exactly. So, hey man, this is a special edition because we ain't recording on our normal Sunday. We recording on a Wednesday because we got a special guest. No, it's all good because you know the vibes. My special guest, Rudy. What's up, man? Thanks for having me.
Nah, man. Thank you for having me. Dude,
I'm about to say you gotta get that on that mic.
oh
right
shoot,
there,
my
man. That
bad.
mic.
You know, it's fancy. You know, upgrading.
Okay, sure. Y'all
shoot.
should upgraded.
Yeah, man. This is pretty nice. Nice little lighting. I like this studio.
Appreciate it.
Nice. I like the vibe. Actually, I like the vibe.
See,
I
there
like
we
the
go.
Vibe. Shit.
All right, so we got a segment called 7 minutes to get your shit off. You got anything to get off your chest? You just want to say to people? Just basically just open up, just whatever you want to talk about before we get to the topic at hand.
I mean,
If not, we can just jump right on to
we
it.
could jump to it right now. You know, sure.
Gotcha,
jump to it.
gotcha.
I mean, we could probably do a segment a little later, probably when I get into it.
All right. So first off, man, introduce yourself. Tell the people who you are.
My name is Rudy Garza. I am the Morning Star. La Seta Mañana, the Star Forever, the Spotlight himself, the man with the plan. The Almighty. I mean, I can't say the Almighty. That's Bobby Lashley. I'm just an entertainer. I'm the ultimate showman, man. I just come out and entertain and bless everyone's life, man. So, but other than that, you know, I am a good human being. I try to be. But nah, I used to be a collegiate athlete. I'm a teacher now, tutor, coach, entertainer, like I said, actor, model.
So you do all that and still teach our youth.
Yes.
Hey, that's much respect, bro.
Yeah, man. Go back to the Terry. I teach at Terry now.
What? So you went back to your alma mater. So you know Darnell Jackson, right?
Yeah, man. That's my boy.
Yeah,
Big brother.
Yeah, shout out to him because definitely a rival because I went to Lamar.
Yeah.
And Darnell's actually a year above me, but yeah.
So you know my brother too, Ray.
I have to see a picture because
Yeah.
I'm bad as hell with like names now.
Yeah, him and Darnell like literally best friends, like groomsmen, like, you know, best man and stuff. So I knew Jackson since I was little. Since I was man. He's technically my fourth older brother, you know.
Gotcha.
So yeah, man. I'm glad he's a boss now instead of, you know.
Yeah. Cause he changing the culture in Terry, and I'm happy to see it because y'all got my nephew up there, tight end. What did they call his? What is his nickname? But it's Elijah.
Elijah Sims?
Yeah.
Nah, man, he moved, man. You know,
y'all ain't got Elijah no more.
Nah, man. Marshall kind of convinced him to transfer. So.
Oh.
So yeah, you know, that's kind of.
Yeah. Gotcha. But y'all.
Man, no, he was a
dog.
He was a dog, man. If you would have stuck at Terry, man, a lot of schools would have definitely picked him up more than being at Marshall, right? But once again, that's the problem with being a school like Marshall. You can recruit.
Yeah.
Like Terry's kind of.
Yeah, like
Terry and Lamar.
It's the home ground.
It's the home ground. Whatever you can get comes
homegrown,
in.
you feel me?
Yeah. And he was one of them, and I guess he just decided to senior year spent, I guess, with a better team. He's one of those cats that was hardworking, and he saw his teammates not work as hard as he did.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess that was one of the inklings. But if he should have stuck around, he would have been a lot better here or at Terry than anywhere else. Because once again, you won't just play tight end; you want to play defensive end, play both sides, got more highlights, got more film. You know, that's all coaches want to see. Can you play both sides? Can we be a utility player instead of just a one-person player? You know, you're not a quarterback, so.
Yeah, you got to be multi-dimensional in that aspect. Cause,
yeah, man.
Yeah, I ran and I played football. So shout out to Lamar, even though I barely rep him. Nah, for real, because once I graduated, I was like, well, okay, yeah, forget this shit. I forget that rivalry and all that. Like,
I did the same thing until I started working back again. So I was like,
yeah, see, but you got to get into it. So I ain't mad at that.
Yeah, you got to show the kids how, because the school spirit died nowadays. You know, it wasn't That's same. You know, reputations Terry's like has dropped.
Yeah.
So it's kind of it sucks seeing that. You know, from and we can't say like when we were in school it was like the best ever.
Yeah.
But the school spirit was there. You know, the alma mater and the fight, the hustle, the grind. Like it was there. Yeah. Nowadays it's just like
but it was like I knew people that went there, but when we went against each other, like bro, fuck you, like like just nah, bro, like.
But nowadays it's hey, that's my buddy. What's up? Like nah,
bro. When I played my cousin, he went to Angleton. When I played my cousin, it was like, what's up, cuz? That's it.
It's it.
Yeah,
it's like we're about to get this game.
Like, luckily I wasn't on offense. We both was on defense because if we went, like, it was offense versus defense. Yeah, bro. Because if I said, bro, I'm trying to run you over.
Yeah, I'm about to.
When I see you at the family reunion, so I can talk
we can talk shit. Yeah, that's how it works. To be honest, the same thing in the track. You know, like in the track, same thing. It's a rivalry. It's I don't care.
Did you love track?
No, I hated it. To be honest.
Wow.
I love the competition though.
You know what? Because after we done with this, I'm sending this to John. For the simple fact, I get to say on camera, since he said it first, I strongly dislike track. But I knew that was my avenue, though. Shout out to John because, man, that man there.
Shoot, like Coach Medarius too.
Yeah, Coach Joe. That's my favorite coach of all time, and I will always give that man his flowers because that's the first motherfucking coach that believed in me.
You know what's crazy?
And gave me my shot.
He tried to recruit me my freshman year. And I was, because I had a methodology teacher.
Okay.
And I didn't realize it until my junior year. That
hold on, he worked at
Terry.
He worked at Terry.
Yeah, he was at Terry teacher. He was a Terry biology teacher. So I had him my freshman year or sophomore year, one of them. And he tried to be like, "Hey, you're on track. You trying to think like do AU?" It's like, nah, I don't. You know, I don't know. And I came up from an immigrant family. I'm an immigrant myself, so we don't know anything. Like we don't.
Yeah.
No education like that. We didn't grow up in anything like people. My parents both dropped out at a very young age.
Yeah.
Worked hardworking. My brothers were athletes or whatever, but once again, they never did the outside stuff, the AAU stuff. We just did anything in school.
Yeah.
So when he came up to me, I was like, nah. Mm-hmm. So then when I realized that my avenue was track, hurdling, then I was like, oh, this is my way out.
Yeah.
So I was like, well, I don't know what I'm going to do. And college was never in my sight. It was just going to the Olympics, going to like the next level, competing.
Mm-hmm.
And when we saw him again, I saw him in the Terry track, you know, they were coaching. And I was like, hey, what's up, coach? He's on me in track. He's like, hey, Mr. Medarius. He's like, hey, you want to come in? And I was like, I don't have the money, blah, blah, blah. He's like, don't worry, you know, whatever. And he gave me an opportunity. I probably paid him like $40 the whole time I was there. And I'm grateful for that because if it wasn't for him giving me the opportunity, I wouldn't know what extra hard work was, that extra mile, you know, going from practice to another practice, you know, going from the track, going to hills and going running these.
I built them hills.
Yes.
I built them hills.
You know what? Every time I drive by 99.
No, you gotta look at them. You gotta, because they don't got an overpass.
Yeah, now it's overpass.
I'm like, man, I built that. I built that.
I'm like that. You see that Walgreens? You're like, I know that. Jump ropes. That's the same thing. I didn't know. Same thing I do on Coach Cross Country. We do jump ropes. We do everything that I've learned from him.
Yeah,
the fundamentals I apply to them, and I'm like,
no, they gonna be some special athletes.
No, my first year, me and the other coach, we were the first year coaching cross country, and she's been coaching there. She was the head girls track coach, Coach True. Shout out to her. Yeah, she's fucking phenomenal, man.
Gotcha.
We built the program to what it is now. It's our second year, but the reputation of Terry Cross Country has changed completely. The ADs looking at us, you know, Jaggers compared, like all the schools are just, these are competitors now instead of just, it's just Terry, right? Bruh. It's nothing because we knew what it takes. Because once again, we're collegiate athletes and we knew what it took to be there. And she wasn't a runner, a distance runner. And I ran cross country in college because I was forced to.
Yeah.
Because if you're a 4-up runner, coach was like, I guess you're running cross country. Yeah. And I was 400 hurdler, so he was like, that counts. But I was like, I'm 110 too. He's like, nah, you're a 400 runner.
That's crazy. What college you went
to? Dillard University.
See, I went to Southeastern, and I'm glad they didn't say I had to do that because I would have been like, well, this wasn't in the agreement, but like.
Yeah, but once again, it was Coach Joe that kind of was like, you know, he could be a good miler. I was like,
He put that. See,
Yeah, he put that seat in there.
see, I was originally not a 400 runner. I will tell you this: I ran a 60 my first time ever running,
Oh,
and it was on a relay.
Oh, nice.
And no, that was
Why?
terrible because I seen us getting beat. Right, I'm a competitor. I ain't know what I was getting in. Just like jumping out there with no parachute. I ran that shit like full speed, like just going out. Died like in the middle of that race. And I was like, oh, I was damn near wanting to walk, and I managed to run a 60. And then John, my best friend is his son.
Oh, John.
John Cost.
Oh, yeah.
So like y'all call him Coach Cost. That's like my second pop.
That's what he told me when he called me and stuff. Like, he's like just like my son, whatever.
Bro, no, he was on my ass.
Yeah.
Like he was on my ass like I was his own son, but I loved him for it because he pushed me to a level because I had the talent.
And that's
And
the
I
thing.
come from a small, like you said you was an immigrant, right?
Yeah.
And I come from a small country ass town. And he seen this diamond in the rough.
And he just picked it up.
And he picked it up, blew the motherfucker off, and
put the pressure in it to make it diamond.
bro.
And that's the thing. So, and I got a lot of coaches saying for it, man. You know, I got Coach Joe, Coach Carl. So, you know, I got Coach McNeil, Coach Moody, Coach Roberts. You know, I got all these coaches, I think, right, to be like, made me the man I am. Coach Bobby Williams, my college coach, like, there's a lot of coach people that that made me the way I am now, the hardworking. Right now, to be honest, I should hate them because I have no turn off switch. I can go for 3 hours, 3 days straight without sleep, or 1 or 2 hours sleep, and still I gotta get the weights. I gotta do this. I gotta do film study. I have to, whatever I built in the past 25 years, or let's say 15 years of competing.
Yeah.
Just instilled in me, and I use that same thing when it comes to wrestling and acting and everything else. Like, I have no
turn off.
no turn off, and no
You still got that drive like she was down there.
I have no comfort and no acceptance of mediocrity.
Yeah.
Like, I cannot be the second best, or I cannot be okay with just being okay.
Yeah.
I'm like, no, I
That's
have to
mediocre
be.
thinking.
Yeah, I have to be the best ever. Like, there's a show. I don't know if you heard the show that just came out, Mo. It's on Netflix. It's just barely new. It just came out. I auditioned for one of the roles there.
Gotcha.
And I saw the role. Literally, first scene of the episode 1. I was like, that's the fucking play. I just auditioned and I was pissed. I was pissed because I was like, that should have been me. Right? Other people would be like, oh my God, I auditioned this. I was like, nah, fuck that. That should have been me.
That should have been my role.
But I also realized what I did wrong. What the director was looking for, you know, with all they were looking for. They were doing so much, right? I was doing so much in my audition while they wanted something simple.
Gotcha.
And that's
sometimes not overdoing.
Yes. But once again, I'm a performer. I'm a wrestler. I'm a professional wrestler. We have to do over the top. So I'm so used to custom that. So when I first started doing these auditions, I just got signed a year ago. I'm just 1 year in the game of acting. Yeah. So I'm just applying what I learned in wrestling and trying to do it there, and my natural ability of entertaining. So I just try to do it. So, but then I realized, oh no, I did too far. And I wasn't pissed at the guy. Congrats to the guy, but I was pissed at myself that I should have known better. That I should have. But once again, I don't know better. This is my first year gaming in the game. So, but yeah, man, same thing, same drive. When I was in track, same thing. I didn't make it to the finals. That should have been me. But I wasn't mad at the person. I was mad at myself. So, all right. Thanks to these young old gentlemen, I am the man I am now.
Okay. So what made you transition the track to wrestling though? Like, where'd that come from?
Man, injuries. So I got surgery technically my senior year of college, but I redshirted so I can do another year. Yeah. So somehow, some way, it magically happened that my college professor, my mentor, Dr. Hondai, another great man, another man that taught me how to work hard without any sleep. He was like, are you willing to stay an extra year to get the second degree? And I'm like, yeah. He's like, you only like 2 more classes. You're already there. I was like, let me think about it. Literally, it was right in the beginning of fall, right before cross-country season. And we're getting our physicals from like the doctor from Ochsner, doctors from Ochsner. And he was, giving me physical fix and everything. Then he looked at my ankle and was like, the fuck is this? I was like, what you mean? And he just whipped it. bam, my leg and my ankle went limp. Right. They needed my other one, and my other one reverted back.
Yeah.
You know, bam, recoiled back. He's like, has this been all these issues? Like, yeah, it's been issues since like senior year of high school. I just tape it up, you know, take some painkillers and keep going. He's like, really? He's like, yeah. He's like, no. When it's told, he's like, no, not really. I mean, I've trained it. You know, I've sprained it multiple times. He's like, nah. So I took MRIs. I did all that stuff, and my whole ankle was like destroyed. It was like no ligaments, no nothing. Like I had to get reconstructive surgery. They had to figure some stuff out.
Wow.
Yeah, I had surgery. So they gave me the option: get surgery, sit out 9 months, and come back and get ready.
Yeah.
Or do 6 weeks of rehab and just try to finish up the season.
You did 6 weeks of rehab?
No, I took the surgery.
You took the surgery?
Because of my professor gave me the option of
for the degree.
So I was like, why not? It's a double win. Right? It's a double win. Right? And I was like, I get a second degree.
Yeah.
I get 2 degrees. And also I could run my senior year healthy instead of
like, because you was never healthy.
Yeah, I was never healthy. I've ran successfully or kind of successfully. I could have ran a lot faster. But once again, I had this one thing that always hurt me. Because when I was running, I was smoothly going over. I was running. Or when I ran the open floor, I was smooth. But when I was hurdling, every time I troll-legged it, I limped over every time. I just stumbled. Like, I had no stability in my ankle. So that happened.
You had to tape the shit out that
I did.
ankle.
It was literally taped. Like,
yeah.
Doubled. I was like, I can't move. He's like, good. So that happened. So I had surgery. That happened. I finished my senior year. And I guess a surgery and mental capacity, I couldn't come back the way I used to. So I finished it out. I tried a few months afterwards, another year of trying to make it unattached after graduated.
Yeah.
Then
you kind of love track because once I was done.
I guess I didn't love track. When I was done, I realized I didn't love it.
Yeah.
I just loved the competitivism. I just loved competing.
Yeah.
I just love being better than someone else. Right?
Need that ego boost.
Yeah, ego. I mean, if people say they don't have an ego, they're fucking lying.
No, everybody got ego.
Everyone has an ego, and you just have to learn how to
check it.
Yeah, you got to check it sometimes. Sometimes life checks for you, and it's okay. But yeah, man, I did it for another year. And the reason I did it is because it's to prove to myself that even now when wrestling, I kind of regret now giving 110% in track because I was too busy trying to deal with other personal issues, mental issues.
Yeah, we all been there.
That couldn't focus so much on track. And I was the first one in my family to go to college as an athlete, trying to deal with that far away from home. So it was all these small excuses that I created for myself that I couldn't give 100%.
Hey, but you finished. Though.
But I finished and I did it, and I can't go back. So now everything that I couldn't give in track or in school, I give it now to my wrestling, acting, teaching, everything else that I do. Now I do it now, right? Gotcha. I have no excuses. I'm going to give it 100% or I'm going to die, one or the other, whatever comes first, right? So yeah, so I did that. Come to the story. I moved to Dallas, did that. Then somehow life happened. Finally got my citizenship. Trump became in office. So I was kind of in limbo stage of my immigration to become citizen. So I was kind of scared, so I went back home. And I was like, if I'm going to get in trouble, I'm going to be in trouble at home. Yeah. Not away. But luckily, everything passed through. I became a citizen. Everything came through. So my brother was like, why not just become a teacher, you know? You kind of screwed your life up. I was like, I didn't screw my life up, but I kind of went backwards instead of forwards, right? Because I've had opportunities to go to grad school, get my PhD and everything. I shut it all down. I just like, I don't want to do it because of a female.
So what is your passion?
Now I guess it's just entertaining. You know, now I guess when I realized my whole time was just entertaining. I just love making people laugh, cry, whatever, just feel something.
Especially like wrestling, because people don't know it's storytelling in wrestling.
No, that's the problem, man. People don't understand the soap opera, it's the Shakespeare of it.
Yeah.
Man. People just think, oh, it's fake. Nah, it's not fake.
It's a drama.
It's a drama, bro.
For you, like, people don't understand. Wrestling is like acting.
It is acting.
Like, you got 100%. To act, and you got to show the emotion. You got to get people to feel.
Yes, I agree.
Like, The Rock, growing up younger, when he got his ass whooped, I felt that as a kid because I truly believe, like, oh, y'all can't do this to The Rock. It's The Rock.
Same thing with Stone Cold, man. Stone Cold did it, like, but once again, like, that became my passion accidentally.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people since I was younger told me like, "Oh, you should be a wrestler." Right? I'm like, "What is it?" I was a wrestling fan, but I wasn't a wrestling fan. I just watched it when I was younger. I was never like, "This is what I want to be when I grew up." So when I watched it after Eddie Guerrero died, that's when I stopped slowly watching it.
Mm-hmm.
Then when the Chris Benoit stuff happened, and I was
my God.
and I was like, "Yeah, I'm not watching this anymore." So I stopped watching it because you're a teenager and now you're going through life. You're an athlete. You're doing something else, and you have no time to do stuff. So when I came back, one of my buddies was like, "Yo, you want to come to a WWE event?" I was like, "Sure," knowing that it was NXT Takeover.
NXT. My God, that is a fucking brand. Shout out to Triple H. That man's a fucking genius.
Hey, shoot, he's taking over WWE now. So look at this now.
You see the results.
Yes, the results are coming up better. But yeah, man, he took me there, and I was like, I was hooked then because I saw the environment. I felt once again the ego kicked in. I was like, I can do this. This feels good. This is good energy. Then I realized I could be like, I could do it better than them, not knowing who these guys were.
Mm-hmm.
Later on, I realized that was when Andrade won the NXT title against Drew McIntyre. I was like, I can do this better than them. I stood up and I was just watching. I was like, I could do this better than them. Then my buddy was like, Booker T has a school. I was like, what? Booker T? He's like, yeah.
Reality wrestling.
He's like, yeah, it's down in Sex City. So I Googled it. And I was like, hey, want to come with me? He's like, nah. So I was like, once again, Trigger's like, can't make an excuse. So I just went by myself during Thanksgiving. And I was like, hey, I want to join in. And I was going to stay for a while, just to try it out. Booker was like, you're really talented. People were like, oh, you look like you're just natural. You should try to stick with it. So I just stuck with it. And now I'm here now. And the more I do it, the more I love it. The more I want to be more involved into it. The more I want to be the best at it, right? I want to, every time I'm in the ring, you believe that I'm the best in the world because I believe I'm the best in the world because even I'm 3 years in the game, I still believe I'm better than people that have been there 10, 20 years, legends and stuff. I don't care. I believe I'm better than you and I'm going to show it.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And
if you don't have that chip on your shoulder, like you in the wrong game.
Yeah, that's what I say. And there's a lot of guys in the game with such nice attitudes, such friendly attitudes.
Yeah, but that seems snakish. Like,
correct.
Show me who you are.
And the good thing, I guess a good and bad thing about me, you get what you see.
Yeah.
I am not going to sugarcoat you. I'm very blunt. If I tell you it sucked, it sucked. If I tell you I don't like you, I don't like you. If I don't want to talk, I don't. Like, I'm very blunt. And people take that very personal, and I don't really care. Right? That's on them, right? And
you'll be a natural heel.
I am a heel. Or
respect. Because if I was in the game, that's what I like to be.
But the thing is, it's not about what I've more and more learned. It's not about the heel and babyface terms. Like, you just have to find who you really are, and that's a lot of people don't know, even in real life.
Mm-hmm.
In the business, definitely, they don't know who they are.
Yeah,
and they try to portray their favorite characters like The Rock and Stone Cold and Shawn Michaels and Bret Hart and all these guys, not knowing what made them them.
Yeah,
was them. Right?
Yeah, I'm not them. I'm me.
I realized I've always I'm not these guys. And one, I guess what benefit me was I was never a fan. I was never a diehard fan. I became more of a fan now.
Yeah.
But I was never a guy like, I want to emulate this guy. I want to emulate this guy. I want to emulate guys. Guys that come into business that want to do it since they were young, emulate guys. And that's all they want to do. They seen the top guys. So they become, because they don't know who they are. I went through life before I started wrestling. So I kind of grew up and understood who I was as a human being and accepted all my faults, all my blessings and everything else. And I was like, this is who I'm going to be. I mean, I'm still growing and still learning who I am.
Yeah.
But in the ring, you can't touch me, because I am who I am. And you can boo me, you can cheer me, you can cry, you can go, I don't give a damn. As long as end of the day, what you are going to tell yourself is that goddamn Rudy Garza entertained the shit out of me. And I remember who that guy is every single time.
See, I like that.
Yeah. So, I mean, yeah, man, wrestling started as an accident.
Wow.
Yeah. It wasn't a real thing I wanted to pursue. And wrestling led me to acting and modeling. And now I'm doing that, I'm doing both at the same time,
Yeah, because you're a busy man.
Oh, man, nonstop. A lot of people don't understand that.
Because you're a teacher. That's Monday through Friday.
Yeah, Monday through Friday. Sometimes Saturdays if I have a meet. I'm a coach. I'm in the morning. I get up early in the morning, 4 o'clock, just to grind and go get my weights in because I have to get my weights in. So, or get some training in. I do that. Then I go coach them from 6 in the morning till like 8 in the morning. The kids go to work 8 until 4 o'clock. Sometimes when soccer season starts, I don't get done until like 10.
Yeah.
Then it's all that repeating. Then I have shows sometimes. Sometimes I got auditions. Sometimes I got to go. One day I had to go all the way to Austin to go film some stuff. A commercial that I did for Academy that just came out.
Hey.
Yeah, man. National commercial that I did for Academy. Did that. Came back the same day, and came back for practice and stuff. So I was like, it was.
Hey, yeah.
It was a lot. Yeah, man.
Respect.
Did the same thing for a show. I left Fort. I drove all the way to a show in San Antonio. Came back the same night.
So when's your next show in Houston?
Technically tomorrow.
Tomorrow?
Tomorrow, yeah.
What time?
7 p.m. at Houston Premier Arena.
Send me the deets.
I will. I'll send you the details, man. I go against this guy named
Because I'm trying to pull up for the simple fact I've been a fan of wrestling my whole life. I even wrote it down that I'm gonna be at WrestleMania and I'm going to compete at WrestleMania. I don't know when. I don't know how. I know for one fact I wrote that shit down. I say I'm going to be at WrestleMania.
That's what's up.
Because first off, I know I'm cold on the mic.
Hey,
I still got some
athleticism. I felt it in the beginning.
Yeah,
I felt it. I was like, okay,
yeah,
got the mic skills,
bro. That's because anything. If I can't wrestle, I love to be a manager. If anything,
to be honest, man, that's a lost art. We don't have any like that. No one wants to be a manager.
Why not?
Because it's not.
You ain't even got to talk. Action. Like I can talk, or I can do some dirty, underhanded shit where you ain't even got to get your hands dirty.
I know, and that's the. Paul Heyman is.
It's the GOAT.
It's the GOAT, but also he's one of the last of dying breed. Like MVP once again, but MVP had to shift himself to it because of injuries, right? But MVP's great in the mic. And that's Selena Vega was great too. But
I like Selena Vega. They don't do enough with her. I think she got injured.
Yeah, but when she was with Andrade, it was great. But that's one thing they shouldn't have messed up. They should have
kept them together. But I think that was because I don't want to just put it out there because of Charlotte Flair was dating.
Probably.
Like what's married to him now.
Yeah, but you know, it is what it is. But once again, that's a good manager, and that's a lost art that we have. A manager that can not just help the talent, but also elevate them. Paul Heyman elevated Brock Lesnar. Paul Heyman elevated every single person.
Roman Reigns.
This is Roman Reigns. This is Roman Reigns' best run, and himself. That's
because he's himself now.
Yes, and allowing Paul Heyman to coach him, and to allow him to listen. And once again, it's in his blood, and no matter what, I've wrestled some Usos, and goddamn, they're just natural at this.
For real?
Yeah, man. I don't know what's in their blood, but they're natural football players and goddamn wrestlers. Like, they're great. But I don't know, man. It's a lost art. And if someone's willing to do that, man, fuck, that's even better for the business. And that's an easy market, you know, especially because there's all of these other managers that try to be managers and stuff, and they're not really good. Just like there's guys in the indie scene that think they're good and they're not good. They're too busy trying to do cool moves instead of trying to entertain the crowd or be the person, be a main event. Like my goal is to be the main event. My goal is not to be a curtain jerker.
I can see your drive. Like I can look a man, and you can see it in their eyes if they got the drive or not. You got that drive to be the best. You know you the best, and fuck who don't think you the best. I'm going to show you I'm the best. Yeah. And I get some people get uncomfortable when people know themselves.
Oh, trust me.
They get uncomfortable.
I've gotten so much heat in 3 years just being who I am. But people never get a chance to talk to me.
Yeah.
Sit down. They just assume or judge from far away.
Yeah.
And I'm like, why? Why do that? You're causing a young, or not young, I'm not young, but a guy
you're young.
That just started in the business a bad reputation, not trying to get to know him. Right? You're not going to go to Brock Lesnar and tell him, hey, man, you're being mean. No, because Brock Lesnar will beat your ass, right? But same thing, like, I don't give a damn. Like, I told people, I don't need wrestling. To be honest, if wrestling disappeared and died, I still live. I still make money. I will still grind. I'll still be better than you will ever be. people in the business, and I probably get heat for this too, but they need wrestling in their life. And they needed to survive. They needed to thrive. They need to live. Without wrestling, life ain't important.
Yeah.
Not me. Right? I love wrestling, and it's great, and I'm honored, and I'm blessed to be in wrestling because it gave me another avenue to continue being athletic.
Yeah.
Kept giving me that drive to keep pushing and living. But if it died, if it disappeared out of nowhere, and WWE never existed, AEW never existed, Impact, not all these companies ever existed, I would still live. I would still move. I would still find a way to live and push on forward. I'm an actor, so I'm like, I don't need this avenue. I want to be here. I want to be the best because I enjoy it.
Yeah.
But I don't need it. Some people drive. They want it. And I'm like, I don't know why. Why do you need this? Like, can you find an identity outside of wrestling? Then come back in and...
I think that's why people struggle when they retire.
Yes.
And they always looking to come back.
Yes.
And it's like, okay, we get it. But your time has passed. Either go into a role like Paul Heyman them.
That's fucking great.
Or just be on the sideline, be a producer, help train these
be
guys.
Like Triple H and Sean, man. Like,
help train these guys.
Like, you know, these guys that realize and be like, yo, it's my time to share, my time to give back, my time to teach the youth. Right. And once again, I understand the bug, the chasing the dragon type deal, man. Like, I still sometimes when I'm coaching my kids, I want to step in the track just to
show them that,
that I still got it, or just feel that that pain, you know, just to feel that competitivism. But I'm like, nah, I can't. You know, I'm not the way I used to. I can't. I mean, I probably am faster, but I'm not the same. I can't code it. You know, you go to me to 400, I give you a good 100, maybe a 50.
Man, you know, hold on, I'm trying to think.
You know.
At fast,
I give you a good, like,
I had 2 knee surgeries. You know,
that's the same. So like, but I know it, man. But once again, it's them, and you know, you always want to wish the best for people, even if they don't believe. You want to wish the best for them, and yeah. I mean, it's just, I don't know. This business it's a crazy business, and you can get hooked easily. You get hooked easily, especially if you're in it and you believe who you are. Ric Flair did it.
I met him. That man there is a cool cat.
He's a cool cat.
You met him too?
Yeah.
Nah, I didn't get a chance to just talk to him, but that's how I won the Royal Rumble tickets. We was talking before Cam.
No,
so we had to do a Ric Flair impersonation. I killed it. I knew I was. I said, man, I'm going to win these tickets. I say, if I don't win the tickets, if they cheat me, I'll take second place because it's $500.
Yes. I still take the money.
Yeah, I take the money because I was going to go to the Royal Rumble. It was in Houston. I was going.
You just use $500 to pay a ticket.
Exactly. So I said, man, I'm going to do this impersonation. I'll show you the video off cam. But it was with me and my oldest son. And I killed it.
That's what's up.
He was up there and I filmed it. He was up there like, I was like, and then when I got up there, this is how natural it was and it fit. Because my brother said, you look like you belong when he seen me with Ric Flair.
Yeah.
I took my shoes off like he did. Live on stage with my hands up. Cutting the fuck up. I didn't plan this. I just say, bro, go up there, dab up Ric Flair. Because I really wanted him to hit me with one of them Nature Boy chops.
You don't want that.
You did that?
I mean, just chopping sucks. I hate getting chopped.
Cause you gotta do like...
No, I just hate it. The fuck? Shit sucks. Like, and the more chops you get, the more...
I see that red. So that should be... Yeah.
You hit me one, I'm on... Move. Get the fuck off of me. Nope. You ain't getting another one. You better get the first one good. Better get the first one good. I don't like it. I don't like chops like that. But once again, it's part of the business, so you gotta suck it up right. But that's good, man. And that's the beauty about the business, man. If it comes natural and you just don't plan it, that's what the best moments happen.
Fact.
Best moments happens when it's natural, right? And that's the problem with nowadays. And it's growing. People are getting better, and that's a good thing. But
they letting the gloves off in WWE.
That's good, and I'm
loving it.
And I'm glad.
AEW, I'm trying, but it's kind of hard.
It's hard because you just have guys that never was trained correctly, I believe, or never understood the true business. It's just indie guys that finally got the chance to be on TV,
Mm.
but their boss doesn't know the business like that. He's just a fan.
But see, that's the thing.
It's just the biggest money mark in the world having a business, and that's the problem. Like if you me being in business, you have all these money marks, meaning that the guys are rich and they just want to build a promotion, right? But they don't have the money like Tony Khan does and created that big, right? But they do it around here, and they do want to do it, and they just be fans, and they want to put things just like the Stone Cold and The Rock did, and they want to make the same moments that these legends did, and you can't do that, right? So that's why you see CM Punk shining better than every single person. You see Daniel Bryan shining more than ever.
I love DB.
Like, you see Cesaro shining better than ever. You see guys that came from WWE coming to AEW and outshining every single person.
Yeah, but some even on the WWE, I don't like how they being booked.
But that's
the
not,
booking is terrible.
But once again, that's the booking, and that's the business. It happens, right? But you see the WWE guys
that
versus the AEW guys, and you see who's drawing and who's not.
Yeah.
The AEW now make their first million to CM Punk came and Daniel Bryan came. And Daniel Bryan is fucking great. He's a GOAT. He's fucking amazing. Anybody that's trying to be in the business and it's like very small.
Can you beat Daniel Bryan?
Yeah. Fucking easy. I win at all costs. No matter what you are. I don't give a fuck. I don't care if you're Ric Flair, The Rock, Undertaker. I don't give a fuck Brock Lesnar. I'm gonna find a way to win. If not, I'm gonna die trying. But, you know, and that's the confidence I have, man. Like, and if I lose, hey, fuck it. I give them all. But you ain't gonna be in the second time. You know? That's my motto, right? I do what it takes to win, no matter what it has to do, right?
I got a question for you.
Yes.
If AEW or WWE call, same offer, same amount of years, which one you pick?
WWE, easy, instantly. WWE.
No questions.
No questions asked.
What if they say you got to be a jobber for the first 3 years?
Fuck it, I job for fucking $1 million. I don't give a fuck.
You ain't lying, but the job, what?
Like, I don't care. I'm over here in the indies making good money, decent money, but all I have to do is say I got to be in the TV for 3 minutes, make this guy look good, and I'm getting paid millions. I can spend that money somewhere else. Once again, this is not nothing.
Yeah.
Right?
It's a business.
It's a business. It's entertaining. Same thing as a movie. If I'm going to roll, I'm going to do the audition, even if it's 2 minutes. Fuck it. If you're paying me money, I'm going to do it.
Yeah.
You know, give me a script. I'm gonna read it for you. You know, pay me good money. I read your script.
Yeah.
Right? I don't give a damn. Like, you know, it's a business. It's an art. It's something that you have to do. Now, there is times that I'd be like, nah, I don't deserve that because I am better. But like, let's say if I have to go in a match and I go against Brock Lesnar.
Mm-hmm.
Brock Lesnar is Brock Lesnar.
Yeah.
And I know the reality of me versus Brock Lesnar. Shoot, it's gonna be a tussle, but he's probably gonna probably murder me unless I cheat some way or just, you know, nut him in the thing. You know, whatever, right?
Brock Lesnar always got to get the low blow.
But that's shoot, man. When you got a beast like that, fuck, you gotta do what you gotta take.
So you seen him in person?
Yeah, that dude is a fridge.
For real?
Like huge. Like,
so from here to here.
Like, this dude's huge. Like, fucking huge. I saw him in catering. I didn't know who's fuck. Cool dude.
Did you get starstruck when you seen anyone?
Nah, I don't get starstruck to anyone. I don't
like
get starstruck.
that. I like that.
I don't be like, oh no, I don't. People do, and they want to be money marks and want to be like, hey, look at me. I just took a picture with Booker T. I just took a picture with this. I'm like, why? Who cares?
See, I think because you in that industry, and so like to the normal person, but this another thing people got out their head, they just like you, they just got money and more fame.
No, even before I got in the mission, when I first met Booker T, the first person I met at reality wrestling was Booker T.
Yeah.
I wasn't like, it's Booker T.
See, that's because you're not a fan.
Yeah, even I met celebrities, and I still wasn't starstruck. I'm like, you're not better than me just because you're a celebrity. You're not better than me because you have to make a little bit of money. I just haven't got there yet.
See,
you know? I don't care who you are. I don't give a damn. You're not better than me. I'm going to shake you like you're a regular human being. Right? I if you disrespect, I'm gonna slap the shit out of you. And like, I don't give a damn. Like, you're human. You're not a goddamn god. You're not a being. Even, and this is probably my complex too. Is like, even God himself, if he came down here, I wouldn't be like, oh my gosh. I'd just be like, all right, cool. You're God. Thanks for being here. Where the fuck you been at? You know.
He said, "What the fuck you been at?"
Yeah,
like,
you know,
see all these motherfuckers struggling.
Yeah, you see, struggling. I'm dying over here. Come on, you could have gave me at least a few inches. You know. Nah, but like that's just my mentality, and I guess it's just being. I guess I don't know. Just that's how it was, and being starstruck is a distraction from reality, right? I've been in the ring with Booker T, and it was a culture shock. It was like, oh fuck, I'm in the ring with Booker T, but I had to snap back into it, right? I couldn't be like that was an all moment to me when I was in the ring with Booker T, and not of planned. It wasn't. He just was like, I'm gonna get in it. It was a 4-way. You know, it was my third match in the business, and
your third match was Booker T was.
It was a 4 versus 4. You know, it was an 8-man match. Team Booker T versus the Renegades and Ryan Davidson, and I started off the match and it's supposed to be me versus BK first. It's starting off, boom, boom, and Booker was like, "Nah, I got this," and I was like, "What the fuck?" 3 years in the business, I respect my legends.
Yeah.
So I was like, "Oh, that's an honor for me."
Yeah.
Thanks.
But now I got to kick your ass.
Now I gotta show out. You know, and watching it back, I could have done something else different more, but it was just a blessing, right? It's just that few minutes of being in the ring with a legend. A lot of people cannot do nowadays or can't say.
Yeah, I've been in the ring with Booker T.
I've been in the ring with Booker T, or Booker T chose to be in the ring with me, whatever, and I was honored. Yeah. But yeah, man, it's just crazy. This whole business it's totally insane and clusterfuck, and you have to figure out a way to block out the realism and the script.
Gotcha.
Or the.
So do they give y'all promos to say, or you come up with your own?
It's just like an audition, right? It's just anything. They give you what it's part of the story. Booker's great on giving you the freedom to speak.
The creative freedom, yeah.
The creative freedom to speak. So all my promos were on me. Even now, as an indies, that's the beauty about the indies. You can do what the fuck you want, Right now, I'm working with this promotion, New Texas, and they're having this. It's building up their small TV thing called Texas Contenders, and they're trying to bring new talent in and young talent to be shown in the Houston area. And me and my boy Dan Miller, shout out to him. He's a fucking. If you ever need any video stuff, hit him up. I shoot you a message and show him who he is. He's fucking phenomenal.
He gonna be at the event tomorrow?
Yeah, man. He's actually my manager. He's not my manager, but he's hurt right now. So he's my mouthpiece and he's does everything, right? So me and him just shoot promos. The reason we got cool is because all I wanted to do was shoot promos. I didn't really care about being in the ring.
Yeah, you got a nice mouthpiece.
I want to be in the. I want to give me a mic. Let me
mic.
Let me talk some shit,
bro. I'm telling you, once that motherfucker hit record,
it's a wrap. Yeah,
it's like, okay, I'm gonna go, man. I know what. Let's get it.
But that's the thing of being an athlete, right? The same thing.
Yeah.
When the gun goes, all the nerves just disappear.
Dog.
I'd be nervous as crap getting on the blocks.
Man.
They say set. I'm so nervous. Boom, out of nowhere.
Every 4x4 I ever ran, and say we in the lead barely.
Yeah.
I'm like, well, let's get it. And then I just get this feeling you get over you. It's like, they that close? Oh, you fucking nah. Give me that.
Give me that. Now
give me that. Let's get it.
Now you have that drive of like, nah, I gotta go. I gotta go. I can't.
Yeah. And even like, have you ever been in a race where literally you're dog ass tired?
Oh yeah.
And I call it my second gear. It's just that pride gear that is like, you're not beating me.
No, you have this
like, and you're right there, and it's like, fuck it, I gotta have it. Like I just gotta have it.
And sometimes you get it, sometimes you don't. And that's oh man, I love it. That's why I love track so much. Because in any other sports, football, basketball, team sports, you don't really get that.
Yeah.
You don't get that desire, that hunger, that freaking passion to be better than someone else. Track is one of those sports, and so is wrestling, and like you show who's better in there.
Yeah.
There's no way.
There's no doubt.
There's no doubt. I can lose a game by someone else being sucky. but I can't lose this match or this race. If I lose, it's on me, not on someone else.
Yeah.
Right? So that's why I loved it. It's all on me.
Because even in a loss in wrestling, you still can outshine your victory.
I always do that. You know, and I've been blessed in this business, man. I started this business great. I started in one of the, I think, the biggest indie promotion in the world, in the country.
Reality?
Wrestling, right?
No, that is. Because when John sent me that, I say, bro, I think I know him. I looked, I say, what? I say, oh. I say, yeah. I'm like, we got to make it happen for the simple fact I want to go over the stories, right?
Yeah.
Like you was talking about the heels. Because I was one of the first people John and them got. And so to see somebody to come after me and to hear the stories and all that, I was like, man, yeah, I got to talk to him.
Yeah.
I was like, man, hit him up. I'm like, I got to have him on the podcast.
Yeah, he called me.
I was like, I got to have him on the podcast because I'm like, that's something nobody can share or know about, but people that went through that shit.
That's what I'm saying. To be honest, if it wasn't for that start, I wouldn't gotten this hunger to be successful. They're the one that ignited that light to do better.
Yeah.
They, like I said, Coach Joe, put it out there, and I just took it when I can. Mm-hmm. And when I did, the rest is history, right?
You said you gave Coach Joe $40?
I think so. I don't remember.
That's how much that man believed in me.
That's what I'm saying.
That man took I don't even know because he didn't, again, I'm a kid, so I know my dad didn't give him nothing because I ain't see him ever give him nothing. And then John probably gave him something.
Yeah.
But for them to do that, because I know they spent money on me because I stayed at their house like every weekend.
Yeah. So that's the beauty about it. And once again, I've always been the guy that when you look at me, you don't see, I mean, now it's different, but when I first growing up, man, you don't see talent. You don't see potential. You don't see anything. But when I step up in the work, then they'd be like, all right, I see something. I think
as long as you work.
I think that's what he saw. He saw
that
my work ethic.
When he was describing you, he told me that. And I'm like, damn, this nigga sound like he got work ethic like I did.
Yeah, man. And because I just want to be better. And I guess just being the youngest of 4 brothers.
I'm the youngest.
Yeah, it's like, and my sister's the youngest, but I'm the youngest male. And that made me, being under their shadow just made me want to get the fuck out their shadow.
Yeah.
Because everyone recognized me. It's like, oh, you're little Ray. Oh, you little Renault. Oh, you little Ruse. Yeah. Like, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, nah, motherfucker, I'm Rudy. Yeah. And I'm honored now. I mean, I'm grateful that they recognize me, but they had different talents of their own. They were phenomenal athletes. I didn't blossom until junior year. Maybe even then. Maybe until college. Maybe not into now. I don't even know when
shit, you running on a fucking fucked up ankle this whole time. Yeah. Like, shit.
I just imagine if I was actually healthy, maybe it would have been better. But once again, I can't say what it is. It happened.
Yeah.
Things happen and shit goes. But yeah, man, being the youngest kind of drove me insane, but helped me become this.
But you get to soak up game when you're young, though. When you're the youngest.
But the thing is, when I was young, I tried to stay away. Like, I was so in their shadow that I try to be so out of their shadow type deal that it made me super weird or simple common. Like, why can't you be like your brother? You ain't cool like him. You ain't like this. I'm like that. Well, I'm like, what the fuck? Then I got really pissy and they got into me and some shit happens. And I'm like, fuck this. I'm better. I fucking got I got 2 conference championships, man. I'm on TV. I'm on this shit. Like, no one can touch me. My brothers have not done half the stuff that I've done and probably more. I'm out of all of them. I was the only one that went to college for athletics. I took a chance on myself. I mean, we all did. That's the beauty about it. That's one thing I did learn from my father and my brothers and my mother is take a chance on your goddamn self. Because if you don't, then you don't know what can happen, right? Find your passion. All of us find our passions and what we do. And recently, the past few years, I've been more accepted and grateful for them instead of fighting them. I used to just fight them like, fuck this, I don't want to be here. Why you can't love me type of shit. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, why was I like that? Why was I like that? But now I'm like, nah, fuck them. They're the biggest supporters in my fucking career. I guess they finally realized that I found something I'm actually really good at, not
passionate about.
And I'm passionate about it because I'm really good at it and not just worked hard. Mm-hmm. I work hard, but I didn't have to work hard to be good in wrestling. Mm-hmm. Like, I was very naturally athletic. I could do everything in the ring. I can naturally
Run the ropes.
entertainment. I could do everything. It's just knowing the psychology now, learning the ropes now, learning everything, the little small details, and that's one thing I didn't know because I didn't watch wrestling like that, so I couldn't memorize every little thing that people did. People were talking about, do you remember what Bret Hart did? It's like, no. I was like, who's Bret Hart?
I'm about to say, I know Bret Hart, and I don't even know every move he did.
That's what I'm saying. But like, I was like,
and I don't want to do Bret Hart moves.
No, he's boring. I believe Bret Hart is one of the most boring people in the world. But people say he's the greatest of all time. And
wow,
I don't think he's entertaining. That's why I think Shawn Michaels is
the best,
better. Yeah.
The GOAT.
Was better than him.
So who's your top five?
Eddie Guerrero, Shawn Michaels,
okay,
Ric Flair.
Okay. He's shorter than I thought he was gonna be.
Yeah, he's like 6 foot.
I was taller than him.
Man. Most wrestlers that you see, top guys, are not that tall.
So they be lying about their heights.
Yeah, man. I'm 5'9" in the ring, boy. I mean, it's not a lie. I am 5'9" in the ring, but
yeah. So, but they probably would say you 6.
Yeah, they probably say I'm like 6 foot. They probably being 6 foot, they're about like I'm 6'2", just like in NFL, just like in any sport.
Yes,
they hype their stats up a little bit high, right?
Yeah,
wrestling's not the only one that lie about their goddamn size. No one's like they're like, oh, he's 240 pounds, knowing he's like 220, right?
They definitely lied on me because they said I was like 165 when I was coming in as a freshman in college, and
they just lie, right? So it's Eddie Guerrero number 1, Shawn Michaels, Ric Flair, The Rock, and it has to be a tie from Stone Cold and Undertaker. Knowing them, and they all have their own attributes they actually, if you watch me in the ring, you watch a little bit of every single one of them. Not the Undertaker, because I'm not 7 foot tall, but like this, I take a lot of influence from Eddie Guerrero. One, because he's a Mexican, and 2, he was technically me. He's my size. I mean, he's fucking jacked, but
bro, he was fucking jacked.
Jacked, but same passionate fire, great energy, can fucking move. Ric Flair, dirtiest game in the game, boy in the game, man. He could fucking go. He could talk. Do everything. Shawn Michaels, flamboyant as fuck, entertaining. So you see a little bit of those 3 in my ring stuff. Then you just get me, but I don't try to make them. I just take what they did and do it my way, and that's what you see. So if you come tomorrow, you'll see it. You see that all you see a little bit of all 3 of them. So yeah, man, those are my top 5, but the top 3 I always watch are Rick, Shawn, and Eddie, because to be honest, Eddie's one of, if not the best worker. He could work with anyone.
No, he could.
And make not just himself look good, but his opponent look good, even if they don't know shit.
No, he was cold.
Same thing as Shawn Michaels, the same thing as Ric Flair. So I try to emulate and try to be the same way, no matter if you're the first day in there or 10 years in the game. My goal is to make not just me better, but you. I want you to be in this match and be like, this is the best match I had. And if we didn't, we can run it again. And I'll prove to you that we can. But that is the goal that I strive. Every match is the best match. I might not be the main event, but that match should have feel like a main event match. That's when I come out.
See, that was that Attitude Era mentality.
Yeah.
Like every match need to feel like a main event.
Yeah, man. Because if you don't want to be like that, then why are you in the business? Like, why? Not just anything. Like, why join football if you don't want to be the best at it? Why join a sport? Why be an actor? Why do things if you don't want to be the best at it? Right?
Facts.
Like, that makes no sense to me. I'm okay with it. I'm a jobber. Why? Okay, that sucks. Why? Well, just, my calling. I was like, no, whose calling is to be a jobber? Like, who's a job? Like, it makes no sense.
At all.
Yeah. Like, guys nowadays, they go to WWE and get squashed, or they'll be like, look, I made a WWE main event. Look at me. Knowing that they just got any random guy and be like, oh, well, you going in and just do this. WWE called you and be like, we need you in this match. Then when that happens, then you could be happy about it. But people are just excited just to be in anything.
So basically, like when the jobbers come to town and they come in your city, they're like, oh, we need an independent wrestler to take a...
Yeah, and they call the local promoter and they be like, boom, boom. And they be like, here's the guys. You do all your paperwork and stuff. And now you go backstage and you're like, we might not need you. We need you. Whatever. It's just...
Oh, so it's a might.
Yeah, and you're not guaranteed that.
Wow.
Yeah, man.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah, and I mean... that's the beauty about it, and that's a good opportunity. And I get it why people get excited because there's a chance for you to look, so people that WWE can look at you and be like,
Because
"Oh,
Ellsworth did that and got like he got squashed by Braun Strowman.
Mhm.
They used him again, and then they kept using him.
Yeah,
He
and,
got-
and people get opportunities like that, man, and some people don't, you know. But I'm not a person that the small victories I don't hype over.
Mhm.
So if I made it to WWE, I'm not gonna be like, if I'm in Raw and I do a 2-minute match, I'm not gonna post it and be like, I'm in WWE. I'm not a fucking WWE. I haven't got signed. I got paid, but it's not it. You know, like I don't brag about my auditions. I just did this audition. Look at me.
Mhm.
You know, I just be like, I look cool. I did an audition, and like I got this role doing this commercial for Academy. I don't know what's gonna be. I just did it,
Yeah,
and now that it's out, I'm like, oh look, shit, a fucking Academy commercial. That's awesome.
that's fine.
And it still hasn't hit me. My girlfriend hit me up and she was like, you know, you're in a commercial, literally a national commercial.
And she was like, and you like,
I was like, I guess it's like, yeah, because she scrolling through IG and it's advertised, you know, like, you know,
Mhm.
and IG is one of those things that they're advertising, you know, trying to put it out there. And I'm like, what the fuck? And they're trying to, and 20,000 million people are watching it. I'm like, fuck, that is something special, right?
that's big.
That's big, right? And even when I was in reality wrestling, when I came watch TV, yeah, I was excited, but it hasn't hit. Like it's not. I'm not satisfied, you know. Yeah, I was on a-
Because you're living in a moment.
yeah, and I want more. Like I don't want to be in a commercial. I want to be in a sitcom. I want to be in a show. I want to be in a movie. I want to be in the biggest box office movie, right? I want to do something. I want
Yeah.
to be in a show like Friends and do it for 13 seasons and
Some like
get paid millions of dollars till I die because that show's so good,
yeah.
right? I want it. I want that. I don't want a commercial. I don't want a small little indie show. I don't want that. I want the big things.
So we're about to get ready to wrap this up. What movie, like what is your genre in movie you would love to be in?
Comedy.
Comedy.
I fucking love comedy. To be honest, I love comedy. I love stand-up comedy. I just love comedy. It feels good to laugh, right? And making the worst situations funny is the best thing in the world because you see light of it instead of so dark of it. But action would be nice, you know, show my athletic ability, you know.
Yeah.
But comedy would be fun, you know. Try to be like the Dwayne Johnson, you know, type deal without being super swole and 7 foot tall. You know.
Man is jacked and he 50. I think he's 50
Yeah, he's
now.
50 something, man. But that's what happens when you be consistent, man, and you don't let go and you be like, I want this or I want to be like this, and that's that guy there.
He worked his ass
fuck,
off.
and he's
Because I watched him from the jump when he started in the movies.
Oh yeah, man, that was not pretty.
Yeah, like the man did the Tooth Fairy and now he's like the most
He's literally the
paid actor right now
He's the richest actor in the world, and you can't tell him nothing.
at all.
And he owns the XFL, and he owns his own production studio. And what you gonna do? He's
All-
probably gonna own WWE next.
That's crazy. all from wrestling.
And that's the thing. And like, same thing for me. If it wasn't for wrestling, I would have got into acting.
Yeah.
I took promo shots for wrestling, and one of my coworkers was like, "You ever thought about modeling or acting?" I was like, "No, not really." And they're like, "Well, have you noticed a company called Page Park?" I was like, "What is that?" Once again, what is that?
Mhm.
She was like, "Oh, it's a company, agency company. I did it with my little kids, my little girls, but I decided not to do it. You should hit them up." So I Googled them. I applied. I sent it. Literally 30 minutes later, they're like, "Come on through. You want to do this thing?" And I'm like, "What?" I was like, "Yes." So I came that same day, and they were like, "You have a look. You have a good look, and we want to see you." And then when they saw me actually wrestling and everything, I was like, "Okay, we could do something to this. You have very good charisma. You have good instincts. We just have to train you to tone it down.
Mhm.
Remember, you're not in an arena. You're in front of a camera, so you don't have to be extra. You have to be simple, natural, right?"
Yeah.
So that's one thing I'm learning is to turn on, turn off the switch, right? When to be the ultimate showman and performer and
Yeah.
in front of crowd, or be the actor, be the performer inside in front of a camera, you know. And that's what I'm learning. So I mean, it's hard. It's hard. But the beauty about it helps me in wrestling. My promo game got better because of acting, so I'm good with that.
Fact.
I'm good
Because
with that.
shit, again, that's hand in hand. That's iron sharpening iron.
Shit, to be honest, man, if you're an athlete and know how to act, fuck, you should be a wrestler. Look at Logan Paul. Fucking amazing.
Nah, he got pretty good nice.
He got his
He
two
got
matches. From
Yeah.
his first match, second match.
His first one, I was like, all right. You can tell he got winded.
Yeah, he just knew.
Yeah,
You knew. You're excited. You don't understand. I don't care if it's 50 people to 5,000 people to 50,000 people. It's a crowd.
Yeah.
And you feel it. And if you're so tense and so nervous,
Yeah.
same thing in track. When you're so tense in track, you're going to die out by the first 100.
Facts.
And you're going to suffer the next 300, right? But if you come out strong but relax, then your races come smoother. Same thing in wrestling. You come all tense and you're like, yeah. By the time you lock up, you go, because
Blown the fuck up.
Because you're so tense. Just enjoy it, relaxing, just fucking move on, man. Yeah, Logan Paul's the dude. I see a big future for him in WWE.
And he already got the mouthpiece.
Shit. That's because he's entertaining. He's been doing this for what, 10 some years?
Him and his brother Disney.
Yeah, Disney, they did all. So they got the accolade. They're athletes or fucking boxers. So I don't care what they say, man. They're doing them things. People can hate them. People can love them. Look, at the end of the day, these motherfuckers are doing something right. And they're getting their piece of the pie.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And that's all that fucking matters
Like
in this
the
world.
fuck? Nigga, WWE call me. Let them call me.
Look, I'm waiting for that phone call. I'm waiting for that.
It was like, hey,
That's
do you want to try managing somebody at Nexus? When, where? Let's get it.
yeah, like
what flight? Let's get it. Because I'm gonna get them over. And then I'm gonna be dirty with it.
And that's I've never realized. I applied for WWE a few times. I mean, got shit, but that's because it's not my time yet. And once again, my size matters. A lot of people don't understand size matters.
Yeah,
I can't go inside the ring and be in front of Brock Lesnar and not look like I can handle myself.
yeah.
Right.
Rey Mysterio is probably the only one that make it a little bit believable.
That's what I'm saying. And if he can do it, I can definitely do it. Eddie Guerrero can do it too. Eddie Guerrero versus Brock Lesnar, no mercy,
Eddie
no mercy. Oh my gosh, like
Eddie's a fucking mate.
Like that was a believable thing because he was getting his ass whooped the whole time, but people believed it. People be like, God, he could do it. He could do it. He could do it. He could do it. And even though
frog
splash, boom, 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 one of the biggest pops in the world. And once again, I've studied the game since I've been in it, man. That's all I do. Just like as an athlete, I study the game. I try to do my best at it, and that's all I want to do is be better at it and just be the fucking best. And if I have to run people over, I don't give a fuck. If I have to do my thing and do it a different way, who gives a fuck? Because I'm here to be the best. And if you want to join me, come for the ride. If you don't want to join me, you better start flying off. Goodbye. I don't give a fuck. Because I've done this I haven't done it by myself, but I've done this journey by myself. I had people help me on the way, but I've done this road by myself, this journey by myself. I chose to be a track athlete by myself. I asked who I wanted to ask. No one came to me and be like, Rudy, you have talent. You should do this. No one came to me and was like, Rudy, you should be a wrestler. No. I chose it and I did it and I asked the right people to do it. I've hit bumps, ups and downs. I've fucked up. I've got success. I'm still riding to the top. And like I said, if you want to ride, come for the ride. It's going to be a fucking ride. And if you don't, hey, I hope you make it. I hope I see you up there. And if I don't, I'm just going to look up and laugh at you.
Hey, man. Hey, I appreciate you for coming on. This shit has been awesome.
Yeah, man. This is an honor, man. This is fucking awesome. Hey, come out tomorrow, man. I'll shoot your deets.
Yeah, shoot me the deets. No,
it's going to be like an ECW feel in that arena.
That's fine.
It's a warehouse. It's in the ghetto, so it's going to be nice. It's a good ECW feel.
I'm about to say, shoot me the deets. I've never been to like indie wrestling show.
It's interesting.
Yeah, so I want to see the different feel, like, because then I'm pretty sure I'm going to be
You ever been to a Raw event? Have you been to a Raw event?
A Raw?
A Raw reality wrestling event.
No.
You should come one of those too, man. Next September.
Please don't be this week.
No. It's every second Saturday of the month is Raw.
Okay.
December 10th will be the next Raw event. So,
December 10th?
yes, so 2 weeks from now.
You mean September?
September 10th.
Okay.
September 10th.
Shit.
So
What time?
7 p.m. You know, doors open at 7 p.m.
I say if I be late, because I'm trying to make sure, because I know I got something to do on that day because I already planned it. But
yeah, man.
I'm definitely trying.
Wait, unless I'm wrong.
If not,
let me double check. Let me double check the Twitters. The Twitters.
You on Twitter too?
Yeah, man. I'm on everything. I'm on everything. I have to be, man. It's weird, man.
That shit's annoying though.
It is. But
hold on. So do you use your own account?
Like, nah, man. Yeah, December 10th. All my stuff is wrestling related.
I know, but I'm saying, do you like?
Do I manage everything?
Yeah,
yes. I used to not to. Then I didn't like how the person was running it a little bit. I was trying to be. It wasn't fitting what I was doing in wrestling. It was trying to be too much Instagram, like.
Not really you.
Not really the gimmick. Not really the persona that I'm. It was more of a trying to go away. Like I'm booed every time I go out there.
Yeah.
I don't want motherfuckers to like me. I don't really care. I mean, if you like me, that's great.
Yeah.
Congrats. You like someone like me, but nah, man. And I didn't like it. I didn't like the direction, so I stopped it and I tried to do it myself. And I've been up and down. It's hard. I need someone.
No. Trust me. I have to just when I get to that level. I think I'm gonna have somebody.
No, I suggest it because it was a stress reliever. Not thinking about it, just doing the content, sending it to them. They do everything, all the research and everything is great.
Yeah,
but you have to have someone that's in the same page as you.
Yeah,
that knows the business that you're doing. I didn't have someone that know the business, right? They were doing like small businesses type deal. They never done with a personality type deal. So I need to find someone that knows how to deal with personalities.
Yeah.
Do everything. I don't mind paying people.
Yeah.
Like my gear was expensive. My new gear is expensive. I like quality shit. And because quality shit gives you good shit. And I look like a star, I would be a star, I am the star. So if I have to pay someone to do my stuff quality, I will. Cause you can't expect quality stuff when you buying off Wish. Right?
Yeah.
You want nice like Louis Vuitton, and you find Louis Vuitton and Wish, and you come back and it's a little toy Louis Vuitton and be like, what the fuck? You can't ask for cheap stuff, right? You can't pay for cheap stuff, right? You gotta pay for quality stuff. Quality stuff lasts longer. Cheap stuff only lasts for that moment, for that little bit of moment, right? And I'm not for that for the long run. My gear is gonna last in the ring. My gear will look good. My gear will look like I was in WWE and they made it, or I paid someone quality. Yeah, man. That's what I do. I don't do anything half-assed, and that comes from anything.
Gotcha.
Yeah, man.
So, man, y'all just tuned in to Rudy, man. This was awesome.
Yeah, man. It was great. Thank you. Thank you for giving me that platform.
The morning star in the motherfucking building.
Hell yeah, man. I
remember, boo him. Don't cheer him, boo him.
Look, at the end of the day, you gonna I don't give a shit if you boo me or cheer me. Just come and get entertained. At the end of the day, look.
Definitely tell them where your show gonna be at.
Shoot, man. Next show's tomorrow at the Houston Premier Arena.
Houston.
Yes, if you just
the deets.
Yes, I'll send you the deets. 7 p.m. call time. I'm going against some guy, some Canadian. Looks like an Asian. It goes the Canadian Dragon, whatever, Shimbu. That's I don't know. I'm going against some guy. I'm just gonna beat his ass. They screwed me over last match. The referee screwed me over last show.
Yeah.
I kicked out of 3. They still counted it. I lost that match. I was really pissed off.
Yeah.
Shit. So someone's gonna get paid back. I'm getting paid back.
He's getting paid back tomorrow. Y'all better pull the fuck up.
Fuck, man.
Should I bring a chair to throw?
Nah, man. No. Don't do that, man. I don't need help. I got my own stuff.
All right.
I got my boy Dan.
All right.
And yeah, man. Enjoy. I mean, if you come out, enjoy, show out, have fun. Bring your own shit. You can bring your own drinks if you want.
BYOB. Okay.
Yeah, BYOB. $10 at the door. You know. So. You know, do you, man? Come enjoy a good show.
Ain't it's only $10, bro?
Yeah, man. Like I said, man, it's they're trying to bring local talent in, like, you know, raise the new crop of talent instead of trying to bring in top talent to be like, this is it, right? So this is kind of like their little small show that they do. Also, they have a show this Saturday, Draped Up. That's their big show, their big main show. That's 7 p.m. too. That's like $25 at the same arena, but it's their big show. So you guys tomorrow, little small show. Come see me. Come see me again on Saturday.
I'm most likely to see you tomorrow. Yeah, I know Saturday. See, my weekends be busy, especially in the podcasting that I do, and I do more things like hosting. Like, yeah.
That's awesome, man. Fuck, that's amazing. To be honest,
no, it is. I be sounding. I'm like, it's shit very tiresome, but because you got to give your energy to so many things. Like before this, I was hosting like versus battles, like
what's up
on Twitter. Yeah, so I was like, man, I got to do this because I love doing this shit.
Nah, man, this is the great thing. This is the small little joy that we get outside of the business, right? To be I'm myself no matter what, but to not show too much, not be 11 out of 10, I always say, if you're in the business, be yourself, but turn it up to 11.
Yeah.
I'm glad to be like at 8 right now, to relax and, just kick it and chill, man. Enjoy the vibe.
Hey!
Enjoying the vibe, right? Yeah, man, anytime you want to do something, collab, anything else, man, I'm all for it. If you want me to slap someone in the face, I could do that too. But yeah, man, if you want to talk shop and do more stuff and more business stuff, man, look, I'm down.
Man.
Hit me up. I'm always down to expand and grow and make some money.
Man.
So I'm all about the money. So if you don't, can I shout myself out a little bit?
Yeah, go ahead.
If you don't know who I am, once again, I'm Rudy Garza, the Morning Star, let's say the Mañana Star of forever. Once again, forever. Right? The spotlight's always bright when I'm around, and I'm the ultimate showman. So if you want to follow and be entertained all the time, go follow me at Rudy Garza _Row on Instagram, at Row Rudy Garza and Twitter, and the ultimate showman and TikTok, right? Once again, at Instagram, Rudy Garza _Row, Twitter, Row Rudy Garza, and the ultimate showman in TikTok. Come and get entertained. Come get Wisdom Wednesdays. Come get Motivation Mondays. Get all that and plus more. And if you like, go get subscribed. So I just found out you can subscribe people on Instagram. So you can come subscribe me $4.99, $5, nothing, and get behind the scenes. Get behind the scenes. Right? I just learned that. I just started that yesterday. So come get subscribed. That's great.
$4.99.
Right? $4.99. That's cheap to get backstage stuff from the shows. Interviews like this that
boom
for quick, right? Because I should have done this live for my subscribers. I haven't gotten any. Like I said, I just started yesterday.
Hey, I'm about to say because y'all get hearts and shit.
Yeah, we get hearts, we get badges, we get all that stuff. Yeah. So look, I just learned this stuff, and I'm learning more and more. Come support. Come get booed. I don't care. I don't give a shit. Come talk shit so I can talk shit back. And I'm ready to entertain every single one of y'all. And if you want to square up, come square up too. I'm all about that life.
Plus about that life. Step in the square, as we used to say.
Yes, the square circle, like we say in the ring. Come step in the square. Because we circle around the ring and it's a square.
I don't know if they know. I'm a wrestling head. So
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, man, again, thank you for coming on the Just the Tip podcast. It's your boy, the Tiptastic One, and Rudy Garza, the Morning Star. Tipville, Tiptastic. We out. Peace. Love, always.
Yeah, baby.
Agrees.
That was awesome. That was awesome, man. I appreciate it.
Hey,
that was awesome. That was awesome. That was wow.